Hey guys, we are back with some more New York Islanders franchise mode, and we are in the Year 10 playoffs against the Florida Panthers. And this is actually the second time I'm recording this, and the reason that that's relevant is because I had originally planned to do as many third period and overtime commentaries as possible, as long as we were up in the series, or if we were up in the game, or even tied, or down by one, then we would commentate the last 10 minutes of each third period. However, this happened. For Tippett. What a shot by number 20, and Tippett with the overtime goal on the rebound. 2-1 in favor of your New York Islanders. And we're going into game number 4 here in Florida. That was a close game, but and that's why we are only going to stick to my usual rule. At least for right now, for this round, we're going to stick to my usual rule of game 5, 6, and 7. Or an elimination game 4. That's it. Because my voice, I've been commentating a lot today, and my voice can't take it. So, here we go. Actually, jeez, I forgot. You have to check the lines first. Did it on the last one. Well, not the last one, but the last recording, but obviously that's kind of nullified now. So, first line, Stanley Glennie, Oleg Vasyunov, and Jamie Benn. Looks pretty good. Second line, Evan Gruel, Alexander Barkov, and Harvey Motto. And third line, Ludvig Ottoson is here on the Florida Panthers lineup. He signed for 6 years in free agency for $5.2 million. Definitely couldn't afford that. Looks like he went to a good team in Florida. Hurdle and Tippett. And then the fourth line, Furland, Fratton, and Virtanen. Defensively, they have Sami Vatanen, who's 36 years of age and looks to be dropping off tremendously. Then they have Rudy Sweeney, who appears to be their stud on the back end. Connor Hobbs, Mike Matheson, and then Robert Hagg and Dmitry Kulikov. So they're relatively old, as they have Kulikov 37, Hagg 33, Matheson 34, Hobbs 31, and Vatanen is 36. Sweeney is their young stud. And in goal, they have Jace Oda. So we have to go up against the goaltender who we drafted in the first round of 2021. And then they have Ludman as their backup. Trocheck, Maximov, and Yakupov are scratched for Florida. So as we head into this series, one thing that you'll notice is that Florida has the same amount of points that Detroit did last year. 40, 32, and 10. They barely squeaked into the playoffs. I'm not going to write them off like I did Detroit, because we all know what happens when I do that. So here we go. Game 1. Here we go. First period. Virtanen. All right. Second period. There you go. Goal by Per Sedin. His first, I believe that is his first playoff goal on Jace Oda. Let's go. Third period. We're out shooting him like crazy, but Glennie on Gibson early in the third period. And the Islanders with the power play. There you go. Wallstrom with the power play goal on Oda. Tied 2-2. And Gruel getting goals in a seesaw action here. Late in the third. Can anyone get it done for New York? Come on. Last minute hero. Nope. All right. So we go down 1-0 in the series against the Florida Panthers. It's unfortunate because we, in the previous recording, we went up 2-0, but now we're down 1-0 in the series against Florida. So let's go. Game number 2. I like that game relatively. I wish we could have gotten one or two more goals, obviously, but for the most part, we were solid. But Mueller on Jace Oda for the first shot of the game gets the Islanders on the board. Let's go. First period. All right, so Barzell with the goal on Oda. Second period. There you go. Goal by Pascal Durat, baby. Let's go. Third period. We're up by 3. There should not be any complications, right? Right? I'm hoping. Halfway through the third period, nothing doing yet for either team. That's always a good sign. Panthers power play. Glenny. Come on, it's too late. 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 Okay, we're good. 3-1 victory against Florida. Series tied 1-1. All right, here we go. Game number 3. In Florida this time. So we've won on home ice. We've lost on home ice. Let's hope they can lose on home ice as well here. First period. Not too shabby. Andres Mueller on Jace Oda to start things off for a second game in a row. Second period. All right. I mean, not the best thing in the world, but I'll definitely take it. Matt Dumba on Oda in the third period. Let's go. Veteran presence coming through in the clutch. Up 2-0 now. Come on, there's no way Gibson lets in 2 goals. Or now 3 goals in this case. Doug Hines on Oda to give us a 3-0 lead. Let's go. Come on, 3 minutes remaining. Yeah, there's no way he's giving up 3 goals in that amount of time. And we get the shutout for John Gibson in game number 3. Up 2-1 in the series. That's what you like to see. All right, now game number 4. This is where it crashed on me before, so hopefully we don't have that again. Please. All right, we appear to be good. We appear to be good as it crashed during the simulation last time. All right, here we go. First period. Yes, there you go. Wallstrom, the first line coming in clutch in the first period these days on Oda. Second period. Okay, another 1-0 lead going into the third period. Outshooting them like crazy. 28-16 in favor of your New York Islanders. So let's get it going here in the third. Get the insurance marker. There you go. Kimmo Tuomanen, baby, on Jace Oda. From it looks like the side of the net. And we should be good to go. No, Glenny with the power play goal on Gibson. Come on, boys, get them. Second insurance marker. Yes, Bennett Strite hears us through the television. And we have the 3-1 lead. And it's no problem for your New York Islanders as we are now up 3-1 in the series. Let's go. All right. So a rough start to this series there in game number 1, but we've been in control ever since. Scored 3 goals in every game since then, and only 2 goals against for John Gibson in that time span. So let's just keep it going. And why did I go to the calendar screen here? I wanted to go to sim game. Here we go. First period. There you go. Pablo Scarabelli with his first playoff goal. Second period. Oh, man. These tight games, they're coming down to the wire every time. Yet another 1-0 lead going into the third. I mean, I'm glad we're on the good end of it, but, you know, get me one more goal here in New York and I'll feel comfortable. Come on. Or well, at least safer. Not too comfortable, because 2-goal lead in hockey is not... it's definitely not game over for sure. But Wallstrom with the insurance marker. And is that going to be? Yes, that is another shutout for John Gibson. The man, the myth, the legend in round number 1. And you know what? I forgot to go into the celebration, but whatever. All right. That was a very solid performance by your New York Islanders all around. I mean, the offense wasn't really there, but you know what? Who needs offense when you have this man, John Gibson? 963 save percentage on 137 shots. He has been phenomenal. 2 shutouts as well. Only 5 goals against in 5 games, and 3 of them came from 1 game, I believe. So, absolutely nothing wrong with that series there. Larson with 3 points, Durant with 2. Dumba and Riley with 1, Theodore and Peterson with nothing. That is all right. I'm sure they did just fine defensively, helping out Gibson. Barzell with 6. He finally shows up, as last playoffs, I believe he didn't really show up. Yeah, only 3 points, but this time he definitely showed up here in the first round. Mikhail Erisberg with 5 points as well. Wallstrom with 3 goals. Mueller with 3 points. Sedin, Hines, and Straight all with 2. Tuomanen, Scarabelli, Natchez, and Commodore all with 1 point, and Horvat, the lone skater, or the lone forward, I should say, without a point, but that is fine. As, again, the man, the myth, the legend, John Gibson out here stealing games at 34, 35 years of age. Goals for per game. Let's see where we at. We are 2.6. Not terrible, but goals against per game. 1 goal against per game. Thank you, John Gibson. Power play was actually pretty good. 33% on 9 opportunities. Penalty kill was pretty good as well. 86.7 on 15 opportunities. So, pretty nice series all around for us. And obviously, we took more penalties than they did. So, I mean, the penalty kill and John Gibson were just fantastic. And you got to think, right? There was only 5 goals scored in that series for the Florida Panthers. And in order for the penalty kill to have 86, then I believe at least one of those, maybe even 2 of those goals came off of the power play for the Florida Panthers. So that means, if I'm correct here, hold on, I'm not correct in terms of going to the regular season stats. As we go to the playoff stats, and we take a look at how many goals they scored on the power play. Yeah, they scored 2 power play goals, so that means they only scored 3 even strength goals on John Gibson. That's phenomenal. All right, so let's see who we have in the second round. And unfortunately, not a whole lot of game action, if any action there. But, you know, the last recording kind of got my voice down there, and, you know, just blame EA nonsense for that. But as we go on to see who we have in the second round here, it should, and it's going to be the Columbus Blue Jackets in round number 2. Tampa also moved on, as well as Toronto. And then Dallas will be facing LA. And Anaheim will be facing Vegas. So that'll just about do it for this one. And I will see you guys in the next one when we face the Columbus Blue Jackets in round number 2 of the Year 10 playoffs. See you guys then.